In today's video, we are focusing on things that you can stop doing to change your life for the better. These simple actionable steps are designed for anyone who wants to break free from the status quo and to thrive. So if you're tired of the same old routine that's not working, or you want to create a meaningful life, a life that is meaningful to you, you are in the right place. We're going to discuss 18 habits that you can stop doing today, and they have been broken into 3 categories: being happier, being more productive, and personal development. Let's jump in. Section 1, a more productive life. Number 1, stop checking your emails the moment you wake up. Emails, social media, messages, whatever it is. Just stop doing it first thing in the morning. Checking your emails first thing in the morning and social media might seem harmless. However, it immediately puts you in a reactive mode. So instead of focusing on your own goals and your own life, you begin your day by responding to other people's lives and other people's needs and other people's stories. Studies have shown that you are most alert in the first hour of your waking up. And so your brain is a lot more alert and more creative in that first hour. You might as well use this golden time to work on something of your own and think about your own life instead of thinking about somebody else's life. It sets a proactive tone for the day by ensuring that you start with something productive rather than reactive. And this also helps with the mindless scrolling that many of us struggle with. Number 2, stop attending unnecessary meetings. Meetings can be such a huge waste of time if not managed properly, and research has shown that 71% of employees feel like meetings are unproductive and are a waste of time. 71%. So if a meeting does not actually require your input and it can be handled by somebody else, you don't have to be there. You can even ask for the meeting agenda ahead of time to determine if your presence is actually necessary and go, look, my presence is not necessary. I'm sitting out of this particular meeting. This will free up hours in your day and your week for you to do more valuable work that you enjoy or that you need to do. Number 3, stop saying yes to every request that comes your way. I know. It is tempting to agree to every ask or every favor thrown your way, especially if you don't want to disappoint other people. But constantly saying yes means that you will be overwhelmed from your overcommitting to other people and their tasks. And this can lead to burnout. It can also lead to decreased productivity. So learning to say no is a skill that we must all learn that allows us to prioritize what is actually important to you and to your work. By only committing to tasks that align with your goals for work, for example, you have more time and more energy to do the things that truly matter. Number 4, stop working through your lunch breaks or your tea breaks or your morning break or whatever the break is. It might seem productive in the moment to think, right, I'll just walk through my lunch break. But taking short breaks is actually essential for healthy eyes and maintaining your focus and preventing burnout. Look, getting up and going to work is already so hard to do, okay? And we try to do it every day. The goal is to not get miserable. Maybe we won't get happier incorporating these habits into our lives, but maybe we'll be a lot less miserable. Do you know what I mean? The whole goal of this video, and I hope that you stick with me to the end of it, is to remind ourselves that we don't want to be miserable in life. So we're going to do the things that matter in the order of urgency and things that will actually move the needle, especially at work. Number 5, stop staying up late. Staying up late often seems like a great idea and a great way to get things done. However, in reality, it is counterproductive. Sleep is crucial for cognitive function, for memory, and for decision making. And when we deprive our bodies of sleep, we are unable to do these things efficiently. According to research from Harvard, sleep deprivation reduces productivity and increases likelihood of errors. So aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night to ensure that you wake up refreshed and you are ready to tackle your day. Number 6, stop keeping a cluttered workspace. A cluttered workspace can lead to a cluttered mind. Studies have shown that people with cluttered environments, cluttered work environments, are a lot less productive and a lot more stressed. So start by organizing your desk. Keep only essential items within reach, and things that you don't need often can be put out of reach or out of sight and even decluttered at the end of the day. A clean, orderly workspace helps you think clearly, helps you write better, and helps you work more efficiently. Number 7, stop trying to do everything by yourself. Delegation is not about passing the buck. No, it's not. It's about focusing exactly where your skills are needed the most and allowing other people to not only help you, but allowing them to practice in their own expertise, right? Trying to do everything all by yourself is just a fast track to burnout. We don't want that. We're trying to avoid that by all costs. Learning to delegate not only reduces your workload, but empowers those around you to grow in their own expertise and contribute to the work that's being done. All right, we're moving on to section 2 now, a happier life. Number 1, stop overcommitting your personal time. Overcommitting your time means that you sacrifice rest, you sacrifice self-care, and you sacrifice your hobbies and activities that actually bring you joy. So set boundaries by limiting the number of obligations that you can take on. And this even includes binge watching episodes on Netflix or scrolling on social media, right? It doesn't only mean with relation to other people, but it can also mean with relation to ourselves. Stop stretching yourself too thin, otherwise you will end up exhausted and unfulfilled at the end of the day. So by preserving your own personal time for yourself, you can recharge and you can bring your best self to both work and home. Number 2, stop engaging with negative people. This is a very sensitive one, isn't it? The people that you surround yourself with have a massive impact on your mood, your outlook to life, and your productivity. People who are pessimists or always have a negative mindset can drain you. It is unfortunate, but it is the truth. Right? And we don't want to feel drained at the end of the day. We don't want to feel like all of our energy has been sucked out of us at the end of the day. Work already does that to us. We don't want people to do that to us on top of work. Studies have shown how contagious excitement, joy, and happiness is, and unfortunately how contagious pessimism and a sad outlook on life is. So people who have negative mindset can influence us. We want to spend our time with people who will uplift us and inspire us, and us them. Number 3, stop dilly-dallying. Okay, procrastination might offer you a temporary relief, but what it does is it builds stress over time. What you want to do is take your tasks and break them into smaller, manageable chunks and focus on completing one of those smaller tasks every day, rather than waiting and pushing your task forward for your future self to deal with. Look, micro progress is better than no progress. Any progress is better than no progress. So do a little today and stop procrastinating. Number 4, stop ignoring your hobbies. Hobbies aren't just the things that we do for fun. You know, they are crucial for our mental well-being. Engaging in activities that you love provides a sense of accomplishment because you're doing something that you really care about. Not only does it provide a sense of accomplishment, it also provides relaxation. So whether it is painting or gardening or reading, carve out a small block of time each week to do something that you really enjoy. Life is hard. I say it all the time. Life is hard. We want to reduce stress. We want to increase our overall happiness. We want to do this by doing things that we like, being around people that we like or that will uplift us. Number 5, stop holding grudges and complaining. Holding on to resentment or constantly complaining keeps you focused on the problem. It keeps you focused on the negative. Deal with the issue, practice forgiveness, and let go of grudges so that you can be free. So you can free yourself emotionally and physically. Also, shifting your focus from the problems to the solutions will improve your overall satisfaction in life, your overall happiness in life. To be clear, you are not ignoring your problems. No, that's not what we're doing. you are just choosing not to spend the rest of your days dwelling on them. Number 6, stop letting fear of judgment hold you back. People are going to judge you no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you wear. So just don't let the fear of judgment hold you back. The fear of judgment is one of the most common barriers to pursuing what we really want as humans. Whether it is a career move or a personal project or a lifestyle change, worrying about what other people will say or think will only paralyze you. So focus on your own growth rather than external approval. We're moving on to the next section, which is personal development. Number 1, stop avoiding difficult conversations. Difficult conversations are often stressful, but avoiding them can lead to unresolved issues in the future and ongoing tension. Approach these discussions with a plan. Before the conversation, outline your thoughts, outline your main points and what you want to get out of the conversation, your desired outcomes. Put all of them down on a piece of paper and then practice beforehand. Practice what you want to say in the order that you want to say it. And this will not only help you be clear on the day, but actually will help reduce anxiety. Remember, the goal is not to win. The goal is to communicate effectively and to find common ground. Resolving conflicts through open communication can lead to stronger relationships and personal growth. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to other people. Constant comparison with others can diminish your own self-esteem and distract you from your own goals. Focus on your journey by setting personal benchmarks and celebrating your progress. Use others' success as inspiration rather than measures of your worth. Tracking your own achievements is what you want to do, not tracking somebody else's. So, track your achievements no matter how small, as this can boost your confidence and your motivation and your overall outlook towards life. It will also allow you to focus on being productive on your path rather than being productive on someone else's path. Number 3, stop avoiding feedback. Many people shy away from feedback. I used to be one of those people, fearing criticism. But constructive feedback is essential for growth. So accept feedback from your peers, from your mentors and your supervisors. Approach it with an open mind and focus on learning rather than thinking of it as a personal critique. Use feedback to set specific improvement goals for yourself, as feedback can accelerate your personal development and help you to adapt to new challenges more effectively. It helps you think, it helps you plan, and it helps you approach life with a more open mind. Number 4, stop postponing self-regulation. Self-regulation is crucial for understanding your own motivations, your own goals, your wants, what you like, your dislikes, and your behaviors. The only way you know these things is by sitting down with yourself and asking yourself these questions. So set aside a few minutes at the end of each day or each week to reflect on what you have learned. You can also reflect on what you can improve on and how you felt about your day or about your week, how you felt about your interactions with other people, how you felt about your tasks and your progress. Look, what we're wanting to do is to practice being self-aware. We want to enhance our self-awareness because this can lead to better decision making and more intentional living, because that way you know what you like and you know what you don't and you know why. Number 5, stop being passive in learning. You don't want to sit there just scrolling every night before you go to bed. That's not what you want to do. Simply consuming information without engaging with it does us no good at all and is less likely to stick. So shift your learning to active learning. Ponder on what you have learned, discuss it with somebody else, write it down, applying it in real life situations, or even teaching it to somebody else. Whatever you do, do something with what you are learning. This approach not only helps us solidify our knowledge, but it also makes the learning process more enjoyable and more effective. This means that after watching this video, you have to do something about what you have learned.